Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Bedrock for Beginners, and in today's episode I'm going to be teaching you guys about the basics of redstone and all the redstone components in Minecraft Bedrock. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first redstone component is redstone dust, and this is the component that you'll need in pretty much every redstone contraption, and it's like a power line type thing, and it will just bring power to places pretty much. Next we have the redstone block, which is just if you put it beside redstone, it will power redstone. Yeah, that's pretty much all it's used for. Next we have redstone lamps, which is just like the redstone block, but like very cheap. It only costs 1 redstone, where this costs 9 redstone dust. So yeah, it also pretty much does the same as redstone block. Next we have the pressure plate, the lever, and the button. They all give out redstone signals. The button, if you push it, it will give redstone signal for a few seconds. The lever, if you flick it on, it will give a redstone signal, and then if you flip it off, it will turn it off. And then the pressure plate is kind of like the button. You step on it, and it will give a redstone signal, and when you step off, it stops. And this can also be triggered with an item. Next we have the two pistons. We have the normal piston. We have the normal piston and we have the sticky piston. The normal piston, when you put a block on it and give it power, it will push the block up, but then when you take away the power, it will not bring the block down. It just pushes blocks. But then when you put a block on a sticky piston and you give it power, it will also push the block. But the difference between a normal piston is when you depower it, it will bring the block back with it. They are both very useful redstone components, and yeah, these are probably my favorite redstone components out of everyone. Next one, we have a fun block that was added in the Nether update, and this is the target block. And what it does is when you shoot it, it will give out a redstone signal. And yeah, as you saw there, I shot it and it gave a redstone signal. And the redstone signal will be stronger the closer you get to the target, like see there. And then if I shoot it on the side, it doesn't even power the component. So yeah, it's also a pretty cool redstone component. Next we have the observer, which it does what it says. It observes the block. Um, so on one side we have where it will give a redstone signal, and on the other side is where it will observe. So if we put something here, it will observe that there's a block placing there, and then it will shoot out a redstone signal. Yeah, and then when I take it off, it will observe that I broke it, and it will give out a redstone signal. Next we have I forget, daylight sensor. So this will detect if it's day or night, and if it's set to day and it's day outside and it's day, it will give it a redstone component. But then the second I turn it to it's okay. But then the second I would have turned it to night, it would have turned off the thing. And you can also switch this. So right now it's on light mode, but you can also switch it so when it's dark out, it will give it a redstone signal. So if I switch this, then it won't give it a redstone signal because it's not dark out. But if you, yeah, okay. Okay. Next component is we have the Redstone Repeater, and this just gives the redstone line more power. So you see how the redstone torch is powering the redstone line, and the redstone line dies before it gets to the redstone lamp. If we put a redstone repeater right about here, it will give it more power and give the redstone lamp the power that it needs to light it. Also, a very useful redstone component it's one of the most useful redstone components. Next we have the comparator, the Redstone Comparator, and this detects when something goes through a hopper and it will send out a redstone signal. So if I put like 2 pieces of redstone in here, it will go through the hopper. This will detect that it goes through the hopper and it will give it a signal. So here I'll show you again. So if you put like 3 in, it goes through the hopper, detects that, and gives that power. And the reason you put a repeater here is if you don't have one, it gives out a really weak redstone signal. So if I put like this, it won't power it enough. But then when we put a redstone component, a redstone repeater, it will give it enough power. Next we have the hopper. This is almost this is my second favorite block or redstone component. It's just such a cool block because, yeah, here I'll show you. So what it does is if I put something in this chest, if I put one in that chest, it will transfer that from that chest, get pulled through the hopper and into this chest, and the redstone thing will be there. So if I take it out again, put it in here, it will go through the hopper and then into this thing. And another cool thing about the hopper is if it can be locked, so if it's getting powered, if like it's getting powered by redstone or something and you try and put something through it, like this would usually go through, but the hopper got locked because there's redstone here, and if I see there's nothing in here, and if I break this redstone, it will go through the hopper and then into here. Next one we have the dropper and the dispenser. These things are very similar. The only difference is one shoots out the item, one shoots out the actual like thing it does. So the dropper will shoot out the actual here. So I should have showed this better. Here, so we have chicken eggs and chicken spawn eggs in both of these. And if I were to flick the dropper, it would shoot out the actual spawn egg, where a dispenser will shoot out a chicken. So that's pretty much the only difference, and yeah, that's about it. And then on to our final redstone component, which is the tripwire. And what it does is it's kind of like a detector laser, which is if you like run through it, it will power the redstone and power this. And so yeah, it's pretty simple to make. All you need, just go like this, put tripwires on both, and then just connect them with string, and then you can put redstone behind it, and it will power and then it will get powered when I stand over it. And so yeah, that's all the redstone components in Minecraft Bedrock. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. It would really help me out. But yeah, that's all. Have an awesome day.